This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the Monster High Generation 3 Toralei doll. I guess technically this would be the base Toralei doll, or the first one on our own. I don't remember how this one came out. I know Toralei ended up in a multi-pack with some of the cheerleading things, and then of course there was the surprise secret one that we did a while ago. But now we're onto our base model, which I picked up on clearance. I think she actually got down to $9, so if I'd waited longer I would have saved even more money. On the side, we just have a bunch of symbols, I guess, that have to do with her. On the back, we get an image where we see the other Monster High characters and Toralei off to the side on her own, which I like this because that means I can just snag that picture for my thumbnail. Yeah, that's my big concern. And on this side, we just have the Monster High logo. So let's go ahead and see about opening this sucker up. Not sure what the best way to do it's going to be. Why, looky there. That came off all nice and easy like. This gives us a better look at everything that's inside the box. They used some plastic up here. I'm kind of surprised. Kind of hoping there was a stand in there for her. Nope. I can't get this little bit of plastic tabby thing off of her freaking shirt. There we go. All right. That's apparently a mouse on a feather charm, which attaches to her backpack. She has a sling pack, so that just would go over one's shoulder. I'm not entirely sure that this is meant to open up, or if it just wasn't properly sealed. But yeah, there's that. We have a milk carton. We have a can of cat food. Her cell phone's got a cat case holding it. You know, with this little finger bit, they probably should have just made it look like that was the tail. That would have made more sense and then would have fit in there better. Again, I hate that they use these little, like, ring doohickeys to use for holding their fingers on stuff. Let's make some gripping hands. And then we have our pet, who has a collar that could come off. And apparently has some articulation in the neck, or I am just bending the plastic a whole lot and it's going to break. Those seem to be our options there. She has a mic stand. And it does not want to let go of the microphone. Jeez. There we go. I do like that the mic stand there looks like a hand, by the way. And then her microphone has little ears and a tail. I don't know if that's supposed to be a mouse or a cat or what. Although it is kind of ironic considering that she was notoriously bad at singing. Whoa. Notoriously bad at singing in the Generation 1 appearance of her. Because remember, in I believe it was the Boo York one, that's the one where she stole Caddy's voice. So the face up on the doll actually does look pretty good. The makeup, I like the coloring on it. There does appear to be maybe a little bit of eye wonk. I think the eyes are going a little bit this direction, so they're not even between her on her face like they should be. She's got a little bit of fur patterning there. We have 3 earrings in her ear, and both of her ears have little clips in them, or maybe from catting around or something. Fortunately, I didn't get all the pull tabs out of her. All right, I got all the clips out of her hair. I'm not sure exactly what her choker is supposed to look like there. I think it called it a cat. Oh, didn't actually read the back of the package, did we? Her monster type was ferocious werecat. Monster must have scratch mark choker, which I think that's what that's supposed to be, and perfectly chilled milk box. And the monster pet's name is Sweet Fangs. I think he looked better in G1 also, to be perfectly honest with you. If we look at her, she's got like a faux leather jacket, which actually fairly well made considering how cheap a lot of the clothing has been in some of the other sets that I've opened up. The surprise sets, the clothing isn't exactly the best made, in my opinion. Her shoes, while she still has heeled feet, obviously her shoes are designed to make it look like she does not. And she has what is supposed to be a yarn ball on the back of her foot, which to me, honestly, just kind of made me think of a chain gang ball or ball and chain. So I think that was probably not the best idea. Her hair is getting all over the place. And her hair does have like kind of like some red, orange, and pink highlights to it. Articulation wise, head's on a ball joint and can spin around and rotate all around. She does have a boob cut and can spin that all around, giving her already more articulation than a regular Monster High doll had. Single joint at the elbow, and it can spin. Arm goes up and down and can spin around also. Clothing does tend to hinder movements. Jeez. And she keeps grabbing her friggin' hair. Wrist has a spin around and in and out articulation. I mean, the boob cut does allow for the swivel, so although it is a boob cut swivel, kind of mimics the waist swivel a bit. She can kick up yay far. She can only kick back that far with her leg as normal. And she can kick out only that far. So our girl Toralei here is not going to be doing any high kicks to the face. Her tail also spins in a 360 around her buttocks, and gets caught in her hair. I'd like to make note, the original G1 Toralei doll that came out back in the day had a wire tail, so you could actually bend it into different shapes. And that is, I think, the only time they used one in Monster High, which is a shame. The look of the outfit, I like the color scheme here. She does have a cat on her shirt that looks kind of angry. It is not a picture of Sweet Fang, which, by the way, can take a quick look at him. Looks like he's got a questioning look on his face. We do have the alternate Hiss Fit shirt, which that would be the name of the band she's in with Meowlody and Persephone. Let's go ahead and put her in her band shirt real quick. Maybe. Ow. I will say the pegs for the hands are definitely a lot thicker and heavy duty compared to the original G1 Monster High dolls, which would be one of the few improvements that they made to the dolls. I overall don't really like the G3 dolls, to be honest. I just feel like some of the parts are a little too thick. Although I do appreciate the additional articulation, I think the legs are way too long. I don't know if it's, I don't know, maybe they were that long in the G1 dolls. It just doesn't feel like they were. But it just feels like the proportions feel more off on G3 than they did in G1. Dang it, I didn't get the shirt all the way closed. Ah, oh, the hair. Okay, there we go. The his fit shirt doesn't really feel like it sits very well on her. Here we go, we get her necklace out of the way. And it does have some slight sleeves to it, unlike the regular shirt, which is just kind of like a muscle shirt or tank or sleeveless shirt, I guess. I don't even know what they technically call that for men's clothes either. It's not my favorite design. I like having my farmer tan in the summer. That being said, the color scheme of her his fit shirt does fit in quite well with the color scheme of the rest of her. So you can go pose her either way. She does have a chain belt with multiple doodads hanging down like charms, including a cat's paw. Hopefully it is just a charm and not, I'll say, a sibling's hand, maybe. I was kind of hoping that with the way her shoes were designed that she'd actually be able to stand up better on her own, but there we go. Finally got some balance there. The microphone stand actually does not hold the microphone up in a particularly good position for singing. Unfortunately. Now we can go ahead and put her thumb onto there and she can hold it. This is why I just don't like the way they do those. Here we have her milk carton. You can also do that with your can of food. And finally, let's go ahead and see about putting her cell phone in place, which actually... Oh, Lord. Oh, there we go. The bit on the cell phone does seem to be a little bit finicky. Or would that be fiddly with with our UK friends? And then let's go ahead and see. So the immediate problem I see with this is, as a sling bag, it should go over her torso, beyond her torso too. This is not going to fit over her head. Let's see if we can put it up her legs. Oh shit, the tail's going to get in the way. Oh. Does not look like you can really pull the tail out. So, yeah. So, while the bag she has should actually go across her like this, it just does not seem very likely that you're going to get it on her because they did not leave any kind of a peg system for you to undo and put it on there so it goes across. She can only just hold it over her shoulder, which, yeah, you can do that, but it doesn't stay on very well either. Oh, I don't have her shoes on. Whew. Oh. But there you go. That is our G3 Toralei doll in the flesh. The doll itself looks fine. She does have detailing on her arms and I think even on her calves where it shows kind of the fur. I want to say that Claudine has the same effect on hers, just like her hands have the clawed design to them. But I have not bought a Claudine because I just really don't like the design for the new one. I liked her better as a full fashion girl and not the nerd fashion girl. I don't even know if she's a fashion girl in the new series now that I think about it. Like I said, I haven't watched any of the new stuff. I don't care about the media for it. Even the dolls, Cleo and Toralei are the only ones I'm regularly picking up. Some of the other ones I've picked up on clearance, specifically the surprise ones, but I haven't done anything with those either. I might do videos for those in the future. They might just sit in the closet for a while. I don't know. But hey, let me know what you think of the dolls, or this doll specifically, I should say. And I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you did, please feel free to leave a like. And if you didn't, still feel free to leave a like. I'm not going to complain. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.